disappointed that Jovi is want to go to the strip club, but he knows I don't really like him to go over there. But not just that, he also want to keep a secret from me. Like, be honest already.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video, and this one right here is all about Jovi and Yara, the couple that likes to appear, or at least Jovi likes to appear as if his relationship with Yara is golden, when in reality their relationship is absolutely upside down and doesn't make any logical sense to me in any way whatsoever. And I say that because I still do not know why Yara is with Jovi. I know why Jovi's with her. Jovi's with her because he's got the money that can keep her around. But with Yara now, it's a bit confused whether she's with him because of the money or she's with him because she generally does want to be with him. And to be honest with you, I still struggle with the idea of her actually wanting to be with him, because he doesn't do anything whatsoever emotionally to actually make her happy. Everything that he does is always about him. But either way though, we're in a situation right here that you saw where Jovi is out. But he does not want Yara to know, so he goes there without telling Yara. Yara finds out. Yara is now obviously upset, rightly so. But here's the thing though. It is how we got to this stage that is even more annoying, childish, pathetic. Jovi decided to use Asuelo and Ed has pawns in his game to be able to go to a strip club. And when I say that, what I mean is, he was like, well, when I go there, I'm just going to say that I went there because Asuelo wanted to go there because I wanted to cheer him up, even though it was his idea. He then gets upset with Ed because Ed tells Liz that he's going, but obviously Liz didn't necessarily say he can go, so therefore they did the whole phone call situation where Ed rings and says, well, Ed rings and then, you know, they're like, oh, can we go, blah, 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 and then obviously they go. And it's so annoying because how can you be this hell-bent on wanting to go to a strip club that you're willing to use other people? Why is your woman not enough for you? And this is where it gets interesting, Yara's own feelings about herself. This is a woman that has insecurities. Now, you know, I always thought that her doing herself and whatnot was maybe just a thing where she just likes to always look good. Because in reality, for some people in this world, money does make you look good, right? But in this episode, I'm starting to learn that Yara has insecurities. And these insecurities seem to feel as if they come because of Jovi's attention towards her. For example, he works away. She doesn't see him for about a month or so. He has a choice to work close at home. He doesn't want to do that. So of course, she's thinking, am I not good enough? Why do you never want to be around me? So that is one point of her, obviously, you know, feeling insecure. But then also on top of that is what's to come next.
To make a way, she told me that she wasn't working, and that was the end of it. It's kind of a bummer because I wanted her to really show us Key West and have a party here, but at the same time, it's probably best for my marriage that she didn't show up, and I just don't have to worry about overcoming that hurdle later, right?
Let's talk about this. Why was him seeing this strip as such an important thing? Someone that he met 7 years ago, went to Jamaica with her 7 years ago, bloody-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And it's crazy because right there he says, thank God that she wasn't actually available, because if she was, then maybe it would have caused him problems. But the funny thing about it is that there's a fine line between someone not being available because you're actually trying to see if they are, compared to going somewhere and then seeing that they are not there. And then be like, oh, thank God they're not there, because boy, that would have been a headache. So really and truly, what's he talking about? You was initiating meeting this woman. You was initiating of seeing her there. But now she's not there, but she's busy. You're not going to say, oh, thank God it's going to help. No. That is backwards. You going to a strip club is wrong for starters. You go to a strip club like 10 Yara is wrong for seconds. And then you go to a strip club because you want to go meet somebody that you know from the past is wrong for thirds. That's all the wrongs there. All three of them in one line. You can't miss them. Not at all. But he wants to sit there and be like, well, it's a good thing that she's not available, right? Otherwise, that would have put me in the bin. Even though he's already put himself in the freaking bin, aka the trash can. But this is the thing though. Jovi only cares about one person. And I don't need to tell you who that is, do I now? Come on now.
If you would have seen Asuelo and Ed and what they were doing in the strip club, you understand. Like, I'm an angel.
You telling that you are innocent right now, but that was your idea for they go over there.
And then boom, bam, what does he do? Throws Ed and Asuelo under the bus. Again, using them as an excuse of why he went, and then using them as an excuse in terms of the fact that they misbehaved and he didn't. Wow, what do you want, a medal? I mean, listen, the fact that you lied is more than enough for her to be upset. More than enough. But again, like I said before, and like I always say, Jovi only thinks about one person. And again, I don't need to tell you who that person is, because it is clearly evident who that person is that he thinks about. No remorse whatsoever. And again, it goes back to the question that I always ask. I don't understand why Yara is with him. Why does Yara not know her own self-worth? That is the key question. Why does she not know it?
Good, why would you not, like, you have a beautiful wife and you upset with a stupid strip club and bringing everybody over there?
But now I feel like she's just taking her insecurities out on me. And I think she's making it out to be more than what it needs to be.
So going back to the very beginning of when I was talking about Yara, obviously has insecurities about herself. She has, struggles with self-esteem because it is evident that she goes and gets things done to herself purely because she wants to become more appealing to Jovi. So therefore, Jovi isn't always working away, and therefore Jovi can be closer to her, and most importantly, Jovi can show her a bit more love. This is clear as day. But no matter what she does, he seems to always want to go elsewhere, whether that's working away from her or whether that's then going to a strip club. Even though in her eyes, she's like, well, but why? You've got me. You've got a woman that you can actually touch, be all over, be intimate with. Why am I not good enough? So therefore, yes, he has got a point that she is projecting her insecurities. But the saddest thing about it is that he's not even being conscious. No, he's not even considering her insecurities. Because would I say that her insecurities are unhealthy insecurities? No, not necessarily. I don't see where the unhealthy is, if you ask me personally. There's nothing wrong with somebody always wanting to stay on top form, you know what I mean, to look good for their person. You know what I mean? Because they never want their person to fall out of love with them. They never want their person to ever leave them. They want that person to always be in love with them, all that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually love that part of Yara, that she always wants to be top notch for her man no matter what. But Jovi treats it as if it's a negative thing. But you know what though? This is the best way I can explain Jovi in this situation. Yara is an investment to Jovi. She's nothing but an investment. Could you tell me something? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you think that Jovi loves Yara? Has there been anything that he's ever done that has projected that he loves Yara? Because if you ask me, most things that he does, in my opinion, show that he only cares to control Yara, not to actually love Yara. I still feel like he went abroad to find a woman that he can invest in. A woman that he can bring back to the United States of America, have his children, and then she can then be at home looking after his children while he's off working. And then whenever he comes back home from work, he doesn't care about being affectionate. He doesn't care about giving her cuddles or making her feel special. All he cares about is, I just want what I'm paying for. Simple as that. Because we've seen it in this season. When they talk about the whole intercourse part. Jovi couldn't give a damn about the fact that she wanted cuddles and stuff. As soon as it was said, he was like, I don't know why she wanted cuddles. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's really not that important. If he loved her, why is it not important then? You see what I'm saying here? So again, Yara needs to kind of get on board with the idea that Jovi only cares to buy you. He doesn't care to actually be emotionally connected with you. That's why he doesn't care about how many times he lies to you. He doesn't care about how many times he may break your heart. And that's why each time Yara has some sort of hissy fit, what does he do? He gets up, he walks away. He never wants to have a serious conversation with her whatsoever. Somebody, please tell me. At what point has Jovi displayed he actually loves Yara? It's quite sad though, because the saddest thing about it is that it seems as if she may actually have feelings for this. And I say sadly because I'll never understand why. You guys let me know what you're thinking. Peace.